Today we will focus on the main task, which is making this green devil smiley face. This unlocks a rotator 180 degrees, which is basically useless, but there might be more things to unlock later after that. We must get through this first. That's green star, green circle, yellow circle. Now, since we only need half of the star, we can use shapes like this. Cut them up and simply discard one half of that. Oh, and I just realized the right side is actually the half circle, which we also need. And both of these need to be rotated. So now we have the star, part of the star, the ears, and the mouth. And we probably only need one extractor per cutter. I've painted the green circles. Now we need to paint the rest. Now we have those beautiful green ears and we need to stack them on top of the head. But the stacking process must be head on top of the ears, so that they are covered here. This process seems to be perfectly balanced, no clogging up, but we're not lacking any material, it's just right. So we're gonna use a single conveyor belt and deliver those stars, those ears, to here, where we can stack them on the heads. Alright, this is working, and now let's see what shapes did we get, and that's the devil head that we need. Now to only put a smile on that face. These half circles need to be painted yellow, so we need to make yellow from green and red. So first we need to mix red and green color to create yellow. The mixing process seems to be quite slow, but we can work with that. Now we've got yellow and we need to paint those smiley faces. And now we've got those smiley faces and we just need another staking process with those faces. And would you look at that, beautiful devil faces. We've created those and we can take them to the base. Now what I'm thinking is I could simply borrow this line of those weird shapes, which we even no longer need, and take it for those devil faces instead. That should be about 8 a second, it seems. Let's see, 8 a second. Marvelous. Now I should also create these shapes. These are quite interesting since they have an empty spot. So they are basically missing a piece. Discarding a quarter of a shape can be quite difficult because we're gonna have to cut it, cut it again obviously to get the quarters, and discard one of them and then stack it back together. Now these are basically the blueprint shape with missing piece and the white star. Now we have the stars and we need to focus on those shapes. These are the shapes we're gonna focus on now. We don't have to rotate them, but we do need to remove a quarter. So let's figure out how we're gonna do this. So what I think is we need to cut them up. We need to remove this bit right here. So what we're gonna do is rotate those. Now cut them again and simply discard this part, and this other part gets rotated back. And now we can stack those back up. And there we go, that's the shape that we want. It seems that the cutting and stacking process are the same speed, so we just need to duplicate all this. And we actually might use a tunnel right here to make it a bit more space efficient. That's it, we're producing those shapes and we need to paint them purple. Now red and blue makes purple, so we need some more mixing. And there we go. We have those exact shapes that we need. This is actually quite nice, to be honest. And there we go, we are connected and delivering those shapes. As you can see here on the left side, we've got quite a few of those, and that's about, again, 8 a second. Now we've also unlocked an upgrade, let's take a look. And finally, that's this mixing and painting speed increase. That's actually gonna be huge. Let's do it. We still do need those shapes, which is nice. Those, and then we need this weird shape. It's the same as this one, but it has a tiny circle on top.